Wilson Bailey Holmes-Ovcon is the best performing larger construction company in recent years and has a market cap of 9 billion rand, a dividend yield of 2.6% and a price earnings ratio of 10. It is mostly involved in public sector infrastructure projects and in commercial buildings. Why are they getting the public infrastructure game right?
Well, I don't know. They are the best of class in the South African industry at the moment. They're relatively small a decade ago, but they've really done well, and they are rumoured to have the best engineers, and they've got the best cost control people and so on. So they tend to get the time-sensitive projects because the customers know they deliver very good work, and that gives them lots of good margin opportunity. Having said that, they haven't got any of those annuity income, toll roads and manufacturing operations and all the other things that the other groups have done. So they're a little bit more exposed. But when I say they are the best performing, that means that over the last 5 years they haven't fallen in a heap. They've basically just gone sideways.
But this is not bad. I mean, where are we at the moment? Just below
127
rand a share.
127
rand on WBHO. I hope you called this one right.
No, I mean, I really like
he giggles nervously.
I do like WBO, and they're the go-to people in any, as Paul was saying, any time construction that you need. So shopping centres going up. We see in Johannesburg, in Four Ways has been a new shopping centre, Wilson Bailey Homes. They're doing the Standard Bank building in Rosebank. So they're really for medium-sized construction. They are definitely the people that are going to, and people use them. Their costs are good, and so I like them in this sector. How
much more potential, considering they've gone pretty much sideways with the odd volatility there? How much more upside could potentially be had out, or is this it? This is as good as it's going to get for WBHO.
Look, they're gathering moss as they roll, and accordingly they're getting a bigger and better reputation both with local and global institutions. So at the sort of 8-9 billion market cap that they are, there is scope for them to continue to do well, and people often would prefer to play the recovery in the sector with someone who's doing well rather than someone that's in disarray, like Murray and Roberts we were talking about earlier.
Do you think that's a worthwhile thesis? Play the recovery in the sector with WBHO?
Yes, why not pick the best performing stock? Very good management team. They've got good projects in Australia as well. So they're not just in South Africa, they do have offshore as well. And I would rather go with them than a Murray and Roberts that's still teetering, with difficult
and they're not
times.
Expensive, going back to our stats right now.
No, and they've got a long succession track record of management replacement. So Mike Wiley, you'll remember, was the CEO for a long time. The market really used to like him because he had that kind of grandfatherly image. He was very nice to everybody. Loki Nell, who's the new CEO, was there forever before. So they've kind of done that as well. The shareholder base is very firm. As you can imagine, most people still feeling relatively happy. Look, I think they do have their risks. Like everybody in this sector, one really big, really negative project could drag them down. But for the moment anyway, they seem to be well positioned.
Do you see them exposed because they don't have that annuity revenue like the other construction stocks?
I don't. I think that because people go to them for specific projects, I think that those projects will carry on coming to them. Unless one of the other construction companies move into that sector and start to gain traction. So if the competition would be something that would push them down. But at the moment, they're still the first person to go to for the mid-sized construction. So no, I don't think it's a problem for them.
Hot or not on WBHO, could I be hopeful on this front?
No, I'm going to pass on this one too. I'm sorry to say, but even for the good guys, the margins are not what you'd want. And the difference between a good year and a bad year is never really much more than one misplaced foot.
But I thought you said play the recovery with the best stock in the sector, so you don't see any recovery.
Well, I just don't think you want to be hitching yourself on this particular roller coaster. And by this roller coaster, I mean the whole industry, not just any one particular company.
Rob?
Best in the sector. But
hot or not, sir?
Not.
Again, not hot. You're not going to give me one hot this evening.
Not going to be today.